Fix playback issues by doing this. Stop by heading over to this icon, click on it, and make sure high quality playback is disabled. Next step is playback resolution. As you can see, I have a little bit of lag when moving my player. We can fix this by changing your playback resolution by going to the drop down menu and changing the resolution. This will make your playback run at a lower resolution and will make it smoother, and it will not affect your final output resolution. You can also set in and out points to make your playback smoother. Simply move a player where you have lag, then press I, then move your player where you don't have lag anymore and press O. Now go to the top left to sequence and click on render into out. This will now render your into out point and make the playback move smoothly. As you can see, this line now turned green instead of yellow, which means that this playback is in real time and it's really smooth. But on these yellow lines I still have some lag. Now in longer clips you might want to use a different method, such as changing the RAM usage. You can do this by going to the top left to edit, then go to the bottom to preferences and click on memory. This will show how much RAM you have on your system. Now make sure to change the RAM reserved for other application value to the lowest one, so that Premiere and other Adobe apps can use more RAM on their system, and that will fix the lag. Another method is clearing the media cache. You can do this by going to the media cache tab. Next to remove media cache files, click on delete, then make sure to check delete unused media cache files and then click OK. This will delete a lot of unnecessary files from the system, make the playback way more smooth. Now this is really good if you do this once in a while. You can also let the software do this automatically by clicking on automatically delete cache files, changing the day value to 7 so it will once in a week delete all media cache files. You can also use accelerated effect to make the playback move smooth. This icon on the effects panel shows that it is an accelerated effect. You can actually click on it and see all accelerated effects in Premiere Pro. Now these accelerated effects uses your GPU instead of your CPU, which will make the playback way more smooth. As an example, in the Void Effects folder you can see that a lot of different effects have this icon next to it, but if you apply an effect that doesn't have it next to it, you can see that the timeline turns red, which will make the playback extremely bad. As you can see, it's really bad and it doesn't work really good. If you now delete this effect from our layer and apply an effect with this icon next to it, we can see that the timeline doesn't turn red, and we can even adjust the values and we still have a better playback than before, thanks to this accelerated effect. You can also improve the playback by disabling all effects. Do this by going to this plus icon under the preview window and dragging this effects icon to toolbar, then clicking on it to enable it. This will now disable all effects in your timeline. You can see I still have this effect applied, and if I turn this icon on or off, we can see that it doesn't work anymore. But this works with every single effect, so if I apply Gaussian blur, I can still turn off all effects, and this works for the entire project. Now by far the best way to fix playback issues is by using proxies. Create a proxy by highlighting all the video clips, then right click, go to proxy, then create proxies. Now make sure the format is set to QuickTime, and the preset set to ProRes low or medium resolution proxy. Now make sure to check add watermark to see when our proxies are enabled. Click OK and it should automatically start Adobe Media Encoder. Media Encoder will now automatically render your clips at a lower resolution. Depending on the clip length, this can take a while, and when it's done, simply exit out the window. As you can see, we now have this little icon on your clip, but it's still not working. That's because we need to enable them first. If you go to a toolbar under the preview window, you can see this little icon. And if you can't find it, then go to the plus icon and drag it to a toolbar. Now click on it to enable it. We can see that the icon on the clip now turned blue. We also see a little watermark on the preview window, which means it's enabled. And we can see we have extremely smooth playback now, and it's not lagging at all. If you now turn the proxy off, you can see that it's lagging so much. If you found this video helpful or learned something new, then please subscribe.